If you've been dieting for a few weeks and you're not losing body fat anywhere near as quickly as you'd like to be, you might have to do something somewhat extreme, maybe just short term, to jumpstart the fat loss process and to just reprogram your metabolism and your hormones to make it easier for your body to release fat from fat cells so you can burn it up. For example, I had a new personal training client come to my gym about 2 months ago. He was a 44-year-old guy. He was 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighed about 220 pounds. So obviously he was about 45 pounds overweight. Just got back from the doctor. His doctor said that, you're on track to being pre-diabetic. His A1C, that's that hemoglobin number that measures like how you're processing carbohydrates, was elevated, like borderline pre-diabetic. His cholesterol was borderline high, blood pressure was good, but his doctor said, you really have to start taking care of yourself. You have to lose some weight, you gotta start exercising, start working on your diet, start exercising, come back and see me in 6 months, and we'll reevaluate everything. So on his own, he decided he's gonna start cutting back on calories, started eating a little bit less. He started tracking his calories. He was eating like 2,500 calories a day, but that's a pretty good calorie restriction for a guy 220 pounds. Started doing some push-ups and things at home, and then started walking in the morning, had a treadmill in his house, like 20 minutes, 3 days a week. And he felt that he was just not losing weight quick enough. He'd lost like a pound and a half the first week. Then the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, he lost about a half a pound a week. So he showed up at my gym like really frustrated, but yet he was very motivated. And I like working with people who are motivated, even though they might be frustrated. And he doesn't understand, why was he not losing weight? This is what I think is going on with him. Even though he cut back on calories, he didn't create an environment within his body where it's easy for fat to be released from the fat cell so he can oxidize it and burn it up. The fact that he was almost pre-diabetic, he was most likely insulin resistant, meaning that he was just eating too many processed foods, too many carbohydrates for such a long period of time, for like a decade, that now he's at a situation where, his cells are just not responding to insulin. Plus, even though he was restricting calories for the past few weeks, he told me he was eating multiple meals a day. He was eating like a high carb, more of a lower fat type diet. So I think he was creating an environment where it was very difficult for fat to be released from the fat cells because he still was spiking insulin constantly. See, insulin is that storage hormone. When insulin is elevated, it kind of locks the door. It does not let fat to be released, to be burnt up. So in his case, what I decided he should do, I said, you might have to do something pretty extreme, just short term, just do this for 2 weeks. And he was really motivated. He said he would do it. So this is what I wanted him to do. And it was pretty aggressive, but I explained to him that it's going to create a different environment within your body hormonally. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to release fat so you can burn it up. So this is exactly what I told him. On Mondays, I want you to fast the entire day. Don't take in any calories. Keep insulin levels incredibly low. So you can drink black coffee, you can drink green tea. I want you to drink a ton of mineral water, stay hydrated, but don't take in any calories. That's gonna kind of reset your hormonal balance within your body. By keeping insulin levels low, it's gonna elevate those inverse hormones like glucagon, see, and hormosensitive lipase. When those are upregulated from keeping insulin levels low, it's gonna make it a lot easier for your body to release fat out of fat cells. And I want you to do an alternate day fasting, meaning that you're gonna fast on Monday, you'll break your fast, say, on Tuesday, the next day, say 10 o'clock. I only want you to eat 2 meals a day. Every other day on Tuesday, have your last meal before 6 in the evening. So he's gonna break his fast 10 o'clock, have his second meal 6 in the evening. Don't worry about how much food you're eating. If you want to eat 2,500 calories that day, do that. If you want to track your calories, but I don't think you're gonna eat as much as you think by only eating 2 meals a day. And do that every other day. And do that for 2 weeks. I think you're gonna be a different person. Plus, he started coming to my gym a couple days a week. We did resistance type training. I wanted him to walk 20 minutes every single day in the morning. And I have to say, at the end of 2 weeks, he was 7 pounds lighter. And I think he was on track. I think we were kind of reprogramming his hormones to make it easier for his body to start burning body fat. But I didn't want him to stay with such an aggressive strategy. So after the 2 weeks, I still wanted him 1 day a week to do that, say, 36-hour fast. Every Monday, he's going to do a fast day. And then he's going to follow just that typical 16-8. Eat 2 meals a day, 10 in the morning, 1 meal, second meal, 6 in the evening. And he's been doing that for the past, say, 2.5 months with me, and he is doing incredibly well. I think he's down about 17 pounds like that, but this is something that I think he can do somewhat indefinitely until he reaches his goal weight. So I'll probably put him on a diet break soon, because I don't like to restrict calories like someone indefinitely. I always like to up calories to maintenance for a couple of weeks once someone's been on a calorie deficit for like 7, 8, 9 weeks. I think it's a good idea. Good for your metabolism to up your calories now and then. And he's doing really good. He's eating better, relatively low carb. He's prioritizing protein. My recommendation for protein is 0.09 grams per pound of lean body weight. He's eating about 150 grams of protein a day, eating about 150 grams of carbohydrates a day, and the rest of his calories are coming from fat. I think he's going to do great long term. So if you're looking to lose some weight and you're frustrated, you might have to do something somewhat aggressive short term to reprogram your body. Now, if you want to learn more about how to lose weight, how to stay in amazing shape, how to just look and feel your best, check out this video.